what's up? It's Queen Coffee. I'm back with another mental health video for you guys. I am in the backyard this time because I had to change my scenery because I had to do something different for today. But it's okay because we're still good. We still got our notebook and we still got our camera. We're holding our tripod in our hands, so it's gonna be a little wobbly today, but it's all right. We're gonna do it. So today's topic is what is depression, and that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Coronavirus has been so heavy on a lot of people's minds and souls, and it's really got people in a funk. You know, there's a lot of people who are out of work. There's people who are losing their homes. They don't have any money. You know, there's just a lot of different issues and problems in the world as of this moment. And so I thought depression would be a really good thing to talk about for today, so that you guys will just know what it is, know what the symptoms are, and really know how to cope with it. Not even just during this time, but this is a video for people who this is something that they deal with every day. There are people that have like it's called generalized depression disorder. I don't know if they have generalized, but there are some people that suffer from depression as a disorder. This is not something that just came about during coronavirus season. This is something that they live with. So I want to educate you guys. I want to help you guys in any way I can. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Depression is defined as feelings of severe despondency and dejection. The psychiatric definition of depression is a mental condition characterized by feelings of severe despondency and dejection, typically feelings of inadequacy and guilt, often accompanied by lack of energy and disturbance of appetite and sleep. So, the psychiatric definition of depression is a lot more deep than just being sad. A lot of times people who are depressed, and I'm going to tell you the symptoms that were online, but from what I've experienced, a lot of people who are depressed, they usually either they have a hard time sleeping. A lot of depressed people really do suffer from insomnia. They can't go to bed at night. And this is something that insomnia is not something you have like one day or 2 days. This is recurring. It happens every day, and it's actually really not healthy. I'm pretty sure you can die from lack of sleep. So with that being said, definitely reroute you to my coping strategies video, which I will also link here for you. But moving on to other symptoms, the extreme opposite of insomnia is actually oversleeping or sleeping too much. And I think that this is more commonly exhibited, or more people know of depression in this way. You might see people you know who are sad, and you notice that they really are like always sleeping. Or I'll give you a better example is a woman who just gave birth. A lot of women suffer from postpartum, which is under the umbrella of depression. And women who are in postpartum usually are restless, or they sleep, or they're in bed because it's like their bodies won't let them get up. It's not necessarily being lazy. I think a lot of people sometimes see depression as laziness, and that is not what it is at all. Laziness is the capability to get up and do things, and you're just willingly not doing them. Whereas depression causes your body to not want to move. So that moves me on to other symptoms of depression. So irritability, mood swings, weight changes, feelings of inadequacy. I think I said inadequacy when I said the psychiatric definition of depression. Behavioral patterns, thoughts of suicide. That one is super important. If I didn't already stop to say, if you are feeling thoughts of suicide, or you want to harm yourself or someone else, I'm going to go ahead and put the number to the National Suicide Hotline below the video right now. The number to the National Suicide Hotline is 1-800-273-8255. You can call them 365 days a year, 24/7. Just if you need them. A lot of times they're there to just keep you from going off the ledge. They're there to talk to you, and they're going to be very sweet. They're going to be very calm. I've called there before. I've had my breakdowns, and they're very, very nice. They're very calm. They help you through a lot of different types of situations. Along with them, I'm also going to link another number down here, and it's going to be for the SAMHSA, which is Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services. And what they do is they relay information about mental health, and they help families with treatment for families who've never had these problems, or they don't know how to deal with these things, or it's never occurred to them. You can call them and they will help you out. They will give you information. The number it's 1-800-662-HELP. This was new to me. I had never heard of it before either. So this is actually a number that I recently found. I also talked about those two services in my video about anxiety, so that you guys would be able to get it twice. And I just want you guys to get love and support the way that I have love and support, and in some ways didn't have love and support tools that I didn't have. I just want you guys to have. So definitely try those two. If I find any more, I would do my absolute best to give you guys ideas and just different resources and ways, so that you guys know that I support you. I don't remember if I talked about it in my anxiety video, and if not, I'm probably gonna have to go back and list it. But I know specifically for depression, a lot of the causes can be one, family history. That's why a lot of you, I would really, really recommend you talk to your families about mental health. If you know about it or if you don't know about it, you need to get these conversations going, because it can be really, really helpful to know if you have these, or if they could possibly be, or if it could possibly be something that's passed down through the family. It could also be detrimental if you don't know. You know, there's a lot of suicides that could have been stopped. There are a lot of people that, you know, lost it and then they killed a bunch of people, and a lot of lives could have been saved if that person had got help earlier, or if somebody had known a better way to help them, or if they had known how to help themselves. So I say all that to say, definitely talk to your family, definitely get to understand things. And if you don't know, definitely go get screened, and go get screened with family members. There is nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you crazy. And that actually leads me to another video that I'm going to do later on this week about the misconceptions of mental health. So I'm going to link that eventually. If it's not up here, it's definitely going to be in the description box below, because I definitely want to talk about that. I actually got the idea today to talk about the misconceptions, because I think there are so many different ones. Not even just because in my anxiety video I talked about Black families having misconceptions about mental health, but Hispanic families and white families also have certain misconceptions, and I just don't want you guys to get misconstrued. Having a mental health issue does not make you a bad person. It doesn't even mean, it doesn't mean something's wrong with you. I mean, something's wrong, but it doesn't mean that fundamentally something's wrong with you. 264 million people worldwide suffer from depression. So don't think that there's something wrong with you. It's not just you. I don't want you to think that you're alone in this. You're definitely not alone. 264 million people. I think that I was from an anxiety depression website, which I will actually link below, that I looked, I researched earlier. The statistics are from that website. It says that in 2017, 17.3 million people were diagnosed with depression. So, yeah. 65% of these same people received treatment. So 35% of those people did not receive treatment. So if that tells you anything, this goes back to the causes. So then family and hereditariness is a lot of childhood trauma. A lot of people who suffer from depression have childhood trauma that they have not healed from, and they're triggered so very easily by these things. It's not the easiest thing in the world for people who don't have the money like that to get counseling or to get a psychiatrist. Like, everybody doesn't have that kind of money. And I'm also going to put this in the description box. I am not a licensed therapist. This is all research. This is all statistics that I've looked up myself, and I will also put the links to those statistics below so you guys can check it out for yourself. To me, depression has always felt like I know that I feel depression because I've been diagnosed with it, that I'm feeling it when I get really, really irritable. And I said that because when I'm really irritable, I know that I'm going to cry, and I know that I'm about to be in a depressed state. I don't know how to explain that. I've been dealing with myself for a long time. I know my triggers, and I know that me getting irritated is really, really highly irritated. It always leads me to being stressed. It always leads me to crying. It always leads me to being in this depressed state. And so now I have coping strategies. I know how to deal with those things, but that for me is what it feels like, laying in bed, not being able to move, not being able to go anywhere. And this is not something you're gonna be able to really explain to other people. You can, but a lot of times for me it is really, really hard to explain into words how depression makes me feel sometimes. And I know some of you out there understand that it's really hard to get out of. It's like depression to me is like being in a funk that you never get out of. Imagine being in a funk 365 days a year. Yes. And you have to find ways to cope with that. You have to find ways to get out of that. And one of my coping strategies is talking to you guys. It makes me feel good to share things that I know I've been through and to help other people, because that's all I want to do in life. That's all I've ever wanted to do in life. Even before starting a YouTube channel, I've always just wanted to help people effortlessly, not for a reason, not for anything, just because that's what I want to do. I want, I want the best for y'all. I want good for y'all. I want you not to suffer. I want people to learn from my mistakes and be like, oh yeah, she told me that. I'm glad she told me that, because it saved me a lot of X, Y, and Z. That's all I want for you guys. So helping others was a big one on my list. But speaking of coping strategies, since we're moving into one big coping strategy that I am going to talk about, and I am going to link a coping strategies video. I'm going to do one. I'm pretty sure I said that like 10 minutes ago, but I'm going to do a coping strategies video, and I'm going to link it here. So I'm not going to talk too much about it right now today, because I'm specifically doing a video dedicated to that. But one thing that I will say that I think is very important, a really big coping strategy, is just having support. Nothing will help you get through life more than knowing someone is backing you. Nothing will get you more through life than knowing somebody's backing you, whether that's family, whether that's a friend, whether that's a boyfriend, whether that's whoever you got. And let me tell y'all, family is not always blood. Okay, I've learned this the hard way in my life. Family is not always blood. So whoever you love, whoever cares about you, that you care about them, that's your family, then that's who you go to. That's who you can talk to, who's going to be there for you. That's who's going to support you. Because when you feel supported, it's going to make you want to do better for yourself. It's going to make you want to get help for yourself. And so knowing that those people are there is a really big thing. And I'll have some more coping strategies for you when I get that video up for you guys. I think that's it. I'm glad that y'all came back to my channel. I hope that this video was very helpful. If you have any questions, definitely email me. Definitely put comments at the bottom. I'm gonna be uploading what did I say today? I'm gonna be uploading this video, and I'm gonna be uploading the misconceptions about mental health. It should be this week. If not this week, it's going to be next week, because I definitely want to jump on those videos. But those are definitely coming. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you guys again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And it's been real. I'll see y'all later.